Okay, so I wanted to demonstrate the next big step for implementing these edge patches. I showed earlier that we can get some solution for any subdivision along the patch boundaries so long as they all sum up to be even. So that's all good and well for generic filling of patches. But when you want to start to control edge flows, which is I think the real benefit of any manual topology over a fully automatic one, strictly controlling the edge flows is very important. So this is a pretty good example of showing how this system will allow you to edit edge flows. In the original paper they have a little widget on the patch, and that we may go that route, or we may do something a little different. But the concept that they use is that for their given patch templates, if you follow this face loop here, notice it connects this side to this side. So if there's another face loop that does the same thing, for example the one I'm tracing right now, they are interchangeable. So we can remove face loops from here and insert them here. But what that allows us to do is put distance between this pole and this pole by cutting loops between them, and also the 3-pole here and the 3-pole here. But when we're adjusting these, the important thing to note is that the number of poles or singularities stays the same. So all I have right now is a kind of a random adjustment request. So let's say the user wanted to move these poles. You'd be requesting a specific parameter of the patch pattern to move. But I just have a random one. It just selects any of the parameters from this particular patch and then randomly asks the solver to either increase it or decrease it by a random amount. So I'll just hit this over and over here. There, so that was lucky. What happened there is we exchanged face loops along this side to then go between the poles here. So if you see before, and the number of cuts between the pole are represented by a Q. So in our previous one, we had Q1 equals 1 and Q3 equals 3. Now we have Q1 equals 3 and Q0 equals 3. Okay, so you can just keep tapping this and watch as things adjust. So now we've moved the whole pole system kind of back towards the middle by adding more flows between them. And here's a different pattern, and let's see if we can adjust these. Yep, same deal. Let's find a different one. And this one's pretty fixed. Fortunately, even when I rotate it, it's all the same solution. So this one put a lot more edge flows through the one that loops around. And then that one puts more that goes zigzaggy across the sides. Okay.